Have you ever heard of someone, a neighbor, a friend, maybe even a family member, who seemed perfectly healthy one day and then quietly passed away in their sleep the next? No warning signs, no recent illness, just gone. It's a story told far too often among older adults. And while it may sound sudden or mysterious, the truth is far more subtle and far more preventable. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to small things. Things that didn't affect us before, like what time we eat, how much water we drink, how warm our bedroom is, or even how we lie down to sleep, can slowly start to add up, placing silent stress on the heart, lungs, and brain, especially at night. You might be doing everything right during the day, eating well, taking your meds, going for walks. But if your nighttime habits are working against you, you might be missing the one thing your body needs most: deep, restorative sleep that heals and protects you. And here's the hard truth. After 70, sleep is no longer just about how many hours you spend in bed. It's about how your body functions during those hours. Is your heart working too hard because you ate too late? Is your brain losing oxygen because of how you sleep? Are you waking up frequently to use the bathroom and risking a fall each time? Is your bedroom too warm for your body to fully rest and recover? These are not dramatic medical emergencies. They're quiet, gradual pressures that build up over weeks, months, even years, until one night your body simply can't cope anymore. But here's the good news. Most of these risks can be reduced or even avoided by making a few small changes to your evening routine. In this video, we'll explore for nighttime habits that many seniors do without even thinking, habits that may be silently harming your health. They may seem harmless. They may even feel comforting. But after 70, what feels familiar isn't always what's best. So stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to make small, powerful adjustments that could improve your sleep, protect your heart, and help you wake up feeling clearer, stronger, and more alive each day. Let's begin. 1. Eating too late or too much before bed, a familiar habit that turns risky after 70. You might have heard, or even said yourself, "I've always eaten dinner late. I've done it all my life and it's never been a problem. I can't sleep on an empty stomach. I need something to fill me up first." And that may have worked when you were younger. Back then, your body functioned like a well-oiled machine. Fast digestion, strong metabolism, and the ability to fall into deep sleep no matter when you ate. But after 70, your body changes. And your digestive system is one of the first to slow down. After 70, your body no longer handles food the same way. When you eat a large or late dinner, especially within a few hours of going to bed, you're asking your digestive system to work overtime at the very moment your entire body is trying to rest and repair. Your stomach produces more acid. Your intestines are forced to stay active. And your heart rate stays elevated when it should be slowing down. The result? You may find it harder to fall asleep, wake up more often, and feel groggy and sluggish the next morning, even if you slept the full 8 hours. But that's not the worst part. When you lie down with a full stomach, the risk of acid reflux increases dramatically. That means stomach acid can rise into your throat while you sleep, leading to burning in the chest, dry coughing, a choking sensation that wakes you up suddenly. And over time, this can damage your throat, inflame your airways, and even lead to aspiration pneumonia, a dangerous condition in older adults where food or acid gets into the lungs and causes serious infection. Late-night eating can also affect your blood sugar and blood pressure. If you have diabetes or high blood pressure, eating a large meal close to bedtime can cause nighttime spikes in blood sugar and unpredictable changes in your blood pressure while you sleep. Studies have shown that people who consistently eat dinner after 8 p.m. are at higher risk for metabolic disorders, heart disease, disrupted sleep patterns. Ever notice how it's harder to sleep after a big, late dinner? That's your body trying to tell you something. Late-night eating can lead to vivid dreams, light, restless sleep, poor recovery and immune function. You might be in bed for 8 hours, but you're not getting the deep, restorative sleep your body truly needs. The good news? A simple schedule change makes all the difference. You don't have to starve or give up dinner. You just need to adjust your timing and portion size. White heavy check mark, try to eat dinner by 6:30 or 7 p.m. giving your body at least 3 to 4 hours to digest before sleep. White heavy check mark if you're truly hungry later in the evening. Choose something light and gentle on the stomach. A banana, a small handful of nuts, a cup of warm milk or unsweetened herbal tea. Prohibited: avoid heavy or greasy meals at night. Fried foods, spicy dishes, red meats, sugary drinks or alcohol. Small changes now equals big improvements in the long run. You don't need a massive overhaul. Just one small change, like moving dinner up by an hour, can lead to better sleep, less nighttime heartburn, smoother digestion, more energy the next morning. After 70, your stomach needs the same rest your mind and heart do. Don't force your body to work overtime when it's supposed to be healing. Instead, let your evening meal support your sleep, not sabotage it. Food is fuel, but timing is everything. Think of your sleep as natural medicine, and your dinner as the key to unlock it. Eat at the right time, rest deeply, and wake up with the energy to enjoy another beautiful day. You can start tonight. 2. Drinking too much water before bed. When good hydration turns risky after 70. We've all heard it. Drink more water. Stay hydrated. It's good for your health. And that's absolutely true, but timing matters, especially after the age of 70. What many people don't realize is that drinking too much water in the evening, especially close to bedtime, can quietly harm your sleep, increase fall risk, and even affect brain health. Waking up to use the bathroom isn't just inconvenient, it can be dangerous. Let's be honest. Have you ever had to get out of bed 2 or 3 times during the night to go to the bathroom? Now imagine this: you suddenly wake up with an urgent need to go. It's dark. You sit up quickly, stand, and walk to the restroom. But your body, still in sleep mode, hasn't had time to adjust your blood pressure. What happens? You feel dizzy, lightheaded, maybe even faint for a second. This is called postural hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you change positions too fast. And it's one of the leading causes of nighttime falls in older adults. Falls at night aren't just scary. They can cause broken bones, head injuries, hospital stays, and long-term loss of independence. That's not all. Interrupted sleep affects the entire body. Every time you wake up, your brain thinks it's morning. Even if you fall back asleep, your natural sleep cycle has been disturbed. As a result, you may miss out on deep, restorative sleep, wake up feeling tired and groggy, struggle with memory and concentration the next day, experience mood swings or confusion. Long-term sleep disruption has been linked to increased risk of dementia, weakened immune system, higher blood pressure, and heart disease. So if you've been waking up tired, even after a full night's sleep, your water habits could be part of the problem. So what should you do? You still need water, just at the right time. White heavy checkmark: hydrate early in the day. Drink the bulk of your water from morning until late afternoon, when your body needs it most. White heavy checkmark: reduce liquids 1.5 to 2 hours before bed. Start slowing down water intake after 7 p.m. If you're thirsty later, sip small amounts rather than drinking a full glass. White heavy checkmark: avoid diuretics in the evening. Stay away from coffee, black or green tea, alcohol, sugary drinks. These beverages stimulate urination and increase nighttime bathroom trips. White heavy checkmark: be mindful of hidden fluids. Some foods are high in water content too, like watermelon, soup, or juicy fruits. Even some medications may act as mild diuretics. They all add to your nightly fluid load. By making a few simple changes, you can reduce nighttime awakenings, sleep more deeply, lower your risk of falls, protect your brain and heart. A true story to consider. Take Mrs. Ellen, 74. Every night, she drank 2 full glasses of water before bed, believing it was flushing toxins. But she was waking up 3 times each night, feeling foggy every morning, and nearly fell in the bathroom one night. Her doctor asked her to change just one thing: drink more water before 5 p.m. and only small sips in the evening. Within a week, she was sleeping through the night, and her energy, balance, and memory all improved. You don't have to stop drinking water, you just need to shift your schedule. Hydration is still essential. It helps lubricate joints, maintain organ function, regulate body temperature. But drinking the right amount at the right time is key to staying safe, clear-headed, and well-rested. Protect your nights by preparing during the day. Think of it this way: daytime hydration powers your body. Evening moderation protects your sleep. With just a few adjustments to your evening habits, you can reduce your risk of falls, sleep deeper, and wake up feeling strong, clear, and ready for a new day. And it starts tonight with just one small change. 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm, a hidden threat to your heart and sleep. A cozy, warm bedroom might sound comforting, especially as we get older and start feeling the cold more easily. Many seniors naturally reach for thick blankets, crank up the thermostat, or sleep with the windows shut tight. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Sleeping in a room that's too warm can quietly strain your heart, disturb your sleep, and increase serious health risks, especially after the age of 70. As we age, our ability to regulate temperature decreases. Your body becomes less efficient at cooling down during sleep. You sweat less, blood vessels respond more slowly, and you're more likely to retain body heat, especially when bundled up in layers or sleeping in a heated room. This hidden heat buildup may not feel extreme, but even mild overheating can force your heart to work harder, night after night. The result? Elevated heart rate during rest, interrupted deep sleep, increased risk of dehydration, blood clots, and even stroke. You may not even notice the signs until it's too late. Have you ever woken up feeling hot, sweaty, or short of breath in the middle of the night? That's your body's way of saying, "I'm struggling to cool down." Even if you fall back asleep, the damage is done. Sleep becomes lighter. Brain detox is interrupted. Memory and immune function are reduced. You wake up feeling exhausted, even after a full night in bed. And here's the part that surprises most people. Sleeping in a hot room can lead to nighttime dehydration without you even realizing it. You may not feel thirsty, but your body loses water through sweat and breathing. As a result, your blood becomes slightly thicker. Over time, this increases the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, strokes, particularly in the early morning hours, when the heart is most vulnerable. Meet Francisco, a true example. Francisco, age 74, loved reading before bed. He kept his bedroom at a cozy 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Celsius, and slept under 2 thick comforters. But each morning, he woke up drenched in sweat, feeling weak, foggy, and unrefreshed. He thought it was just old age. But after lowering his bedroom temperature and switching to a lighter blanket, something changed. He stopped waking up drenched. His sleep became deeper, his blood pressure improved, and he felt mentally clearer each day. It wasn't aging, it was overheating. What's the ideal room temperature for seniors? Sleep researchers and doctors agree. The ideal bedroom temperature for older adults is between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 19 degrees Celsius. This range helps trigger the body's natural sleep signals, lower core body temperature, promote deeper, more restorative sleep. Not used to cooler rooms? Try these tips. White heavy checkmark: choose lightweight, breathable blankets. Materials like cotton or bamboo wick away moisture and regulate heat better than heavy quilts. White heavy checkmark: wear moisture-wicking sleepwear. Skip heavy flannel pajamas and opt for breathable fabrics that keep your skin cool and dry. White heavy checkmark: crack a window or use a fan. Even gentle air movement helps lower temperature and improve oxygen circulation, especially important for heart and lung health. White heavy checkmark: avoid electric blankets or space heaters. They can cause uneven heat buildup throughout the night and further disturb sleep cycles. Why cooler sleep equals better health? When your body sleeps in a cooler environment, it can lower your heart rate, relax muscles and blood vessels, enter deeper sleep phases, support brain repair and memory formation, reduce inflammation throughout the body. Seniors who sleep in cooler rooms consistently report fewer nighttime awakenings, better morning energy, more stable mood, and even healthier blood pressure levels. Your bedroom should be a place of rest, not silent stress. Warmth might feel cozy, but it's not always healthy. Especially after 70, your body needs cool, gentle support to rest, heal, and recharge. So tonight, try something simple. Turn down the heat. Switch to a thinner blanket. Let in a bit of fresh air. You may be surprised by how much better you feel tomorrow. Because sometimes, the key to better sleep isn't more time in bed. It's the right environment that lets your body truly rest. 4. Sleeping in the wrong position, a silent strain on your heart, lungs, and brain. When we think about sleep, most of us focus on how long we sleep, 8 hours, maybe 6. But few people think about how they sleep. And that can be a dangerous oversight, especially for adults over 70. Because the truth is, your sleeping position affects your breathing, circulation, heart health, and even your risk of stroke or memory loss. And yet, most people never think twice about it. Why sleep position matters more after 70. As we age, our bodies change. Lung capacity decreases. Muscle tone weakens. Circulation slows down. All of which means your body becomes more vulnerable to restricted airflow, lower oxygen levels, and poor blood flow during the night. If your body stays in a bad position for hours, night after night, it can silently strain your heart, brain, lungs, spine. Sleeping on your back, deceptively comfortable, secretly harmful. For many people, back sleeping feels like the natural position. It's flat, it seems relaxed, and it feels balanced. But for older adults, this is actually the riskiest sleep position. Why? Because when you sleep on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and soft throat tissue backward. This partially blocks your airway. Your breathing may become shallow or stop temporarily, without you even knowing. This condition is called obstructive sleep apnea, and it can lead to snoring, repeated sleep interruptions, drops in oxygen, higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and sudden cardiac arrest. Even if you don't have diagnosed sleep apnea, back sleeping can still reduce oxygen to the brain and increase nighttime blood pressure. It's not just your airway, it's your heart, too. Sleeping on your back or your right side puts extra pressure on the heart and lungs, especially for people with high blood pressure, congestive heart failure, fluid retention in the legs or lungs. This pressure can make it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently, and harder for your body to truly rest. What's the best sleeping position after 70? Health experts agree. White heavy checkmark, sleeping on your left side is the safest and most beneficial position for older adults. Why? Promotes better blood flow. It eases pressure on the heart. It reduces acid reflux by keeping the stomach lower than the esophagus. It helps the lymphatic system drain waste from the brain more effectively. If you suffer from GERD or heartburn, sleep apnea, hypertension, heart conditions, switching to left-side sleeping could make a major difference. Struggling to stay on your side? Try these tips. Thumbs up, use a body pillow. Place it in front of you or between your knees to stay comfortably on your side. Thumbs up, wedge a small pillow behind your back. This can prevent you from rolling onto your back unconsciously. Thumbs up, elevate your head slightly. Use a firm pillow to help keep your airway open. Thumbs up for joint pain or back stiffness. Place a pillow between your knees to reduce pressure on your spine. You don't have to be perfect every night, but building awareness and creating supportive conditions will help your body adjust. A real-world example and a wake-up call. Roberto, age 76, had always slept on his back. His wife noticed that sometimes he stopped breathing for a few seconds, then suddenly gasped for air. He'd wake up feeling exhausted with headaches and brain fog. Doctors discovered he had undiagnosed sleep apnea, worsened by his sleeping position. By switching to his left side, using a body pillow and slightly elevating his head, his symptoms improved in just weeks. Small shift, big impact. You may not think much about your sleep position, but after 70, it can be the difference between a restful night and one that silently taxes your heart and brain. A simple change in how you lie down can improve your breathing, support healthy circulation, reduce your risk of heart problems and memory loss. Tonight, take control of your sleep by giving your body the position it needs to truly recover. By now, you've seen just how much your nighttime habits can affect your overall health. especially after the age of 70. We've talked about why eating too late puts strain on your digestion, heart, and sleep. How too much water before bed can increase your fall risk and rob your brain of rest. How a warm bedroom can silently overwork your heart and prevent deep sleep. And how the wrong sleeping position can restrict breathing, lower oxygen, and stress your cardiovascular system. These might seem like small things, but the truth is, it's the little things we repeat every day that shape our long-term health. And as we age, the body no longer has the same buffer it once did. It becomes more sensitive, more reactive, more vulnerable to small pressures we used to brush off. But here's the good news. You don't need to do anything extreme. You don't need a new prescription. You don't need to change everything overnight. All you need is to become aware and begin to adjust little by little. What if tonight you had dinner just an hour earlier? What if you sipped a little less water after 7 p.m.? What if you turned the thermostat down slightly or switched to a lighter blanket? What if you tried sleeping on your left side instead of your back? Each of these changes might take just a moment to apply, but they could add days, months, even years to your quality of life. Because good sleep is not just about rest. It's about protection. It's your body's time to repair your heart, cleanse your brain, stabilize your blood pressure, rebuild your immune system. When sleep is uninterrupted, your entire body gets a second chance, every night, to recover, renew, and prepare for the day ahead. So ask yourself, which habit can you start changing today? Not out of fear, but out of love for yourself and for those who care about you. Because you deserve to sleep peacefully. You deserve to wake up with clarity, energy, and strength. And you deserve to enjoy each new day with a body that's rested and ready. Better nights begin with better choices. And better choices begin with awareness. Thank you for being here. If you found this helpful, share it with someone you love. Because one small change tonight might protect their tomorrow. Sleep well, live well, and we'll see you in the next video.